Hello, everyone. Welcome into Post Show Headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with my man, John Kincade. I say hello, everyone, at the very beginning each time, almost like Jim Nance. Hello, friends. Mine's not as iconic.
No, but the thing is, we've only been doing this for around like 4 months, 5 months.
So what you're saying is if we just keep on doing this and I say hello, everyone, every single day, it'll be as memorable as hello, friends?
Maybe like 30 years from now, and I plan on cutting out way before that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so Post Show Headlines, 5 topics, 2 minutes each. Like, subscribe on our YouTube page. We really appreciate you doing that.
We do.
We do this extra work for you.
And check out all the other great shows from the station doing stuff on the YouTube channel, too. You just start going down that rabbit hole, and you find out things about everybody.
All right, we take extra time out of our days for the viewer. Just do us the favor.
There's other reasons, too.
And like and subscribe.
Yes.
All right, 5 questions. Number 1, you have something Phillies related. What do we got?
Okay, if I said to you right now, this seems like a simple question. Who is going to be the better major league player based on their career expectations, Bohm or Marsh, if I said to you 5 years from now?
Alec Bohm. Because I think
you didn't even hesitate.
No, because I think Alec Bohm can find a way to hit again.
Okay, now.
I
did say based on expectations.
Yeah.
Because Bohm was the 3rd pick in the draft.
And Brandon Marsh was a top prospect in baseball.
He was a top prospect.
They were both very highly thought after.
Both very high. Where'd they get it wrong on these guys?
Well, I mean, some guys don't just pan out. I mean, that kind of happens in baseball. Like, I think Brandon Marsh has been figured out. I do too. I said to you off air the other day, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be unfair because it was a big moment in a playoff series. One of the worst things that could have happened for people believing that Brandon Marsh may be an everyday starting center fielder was that playoff series in
Game 4
against the Braves. Charlie Morton threw 2 fastballs right by him and then hung a curveball. And Marsh hit the home run. He did the damage, right?
Yes,
Credit to Marsh. He did the damage on the home run. But that's dumb pitching, right? You blow away a guy with 2 fastballs, and then you throw the low-hanging curveball, and he hits the home run. Look at where they're pitching Marsh right now. It's all up and in.
Yep.
Because he's got this looping swing, much like Dominic Brown. What happened to Dominic Brown? He got figured out, couldn't hit the top high fastball. Baseball pitchers are the best to do it. They can pinpoint most of the time. They make mistakes.
No other sport do you get figured out more than baseball.
Yeah. And
like
that may be his issue right now at the plate.
Looks that way.
All right. I have a Phillies-related question.
Oh, yeah.
And it was mentioned in passing earlier today. And I think the answer will be never. But I'm curious to get your thoughts.
Never. Okay.
Will the overall fan base, or whatever you think of the fan base, obviously you have the people that are always negative. You have the people that are always Pollyanna. I'm just the guys in the middle.
Yes.
Guys and gals. Will fans ever truly appreciate, I'm not saying appreciate Nick Castellanos?
Yes. Because I know myself, I have moved on the fan meter where I've recognized that Nick Castellanos has improved in a lot of things. The fact that Nick Castellanos' plate recognition of the strike zone is so improved this year.
Yeah.
It's something that he obviously worked on, that they talked about that they were going to do, and they've managed to do it. So to me, yes, I think more people will come around. Plus, Nick Castellanos had a lot of big moments.
He has.
I know that talking to the Braves broadcasters and everything, they hate him in Atlanta.
Because
in Atlanta, he is like the Philly killer.
Yeah.
So to me, that's almost enough to give you that.
The only reason why I say never is because I said it earlier. Nick Castellanos meet Darius Slay. I think they're very similar in terms of they're better than what people make them out to be. And there's not an appreciation for him. Darius Slay just won a Super Bowl, and people were still ready to just run him out of town.
I also think, though, Darius Slay and Nick Castellanos, both in a lot of ways, are not their own. Sometimes they're their own worst enemies.
Yeah, I get it.
In aloofness or attitude or whatever.
I understand.
And the thing is, it's not how their teammates look at them.
Right. Well, that's why I didn't say like.
So you know
I just said appreciate.
It's not how their teammates look at them, but their perception is a little too cool for school.
I'm saying appreciate the player.
By the way,
Nick Castellanos has been consistent. Darius Slay was consistent, and people were ready for him to leave.
By the way, who gave Nick that haircut? Nick. My man Michael Coletti will take care of you. He'll take a Sal's Barbershop in King of Prussia. Who he let do that? He's got a great head of hair.
Maybe he likes
and he let it get like a butcher job
Maybe
on
he's
it.
confident.
It's like someone took a Flowbee. Oh, he's confident, all right.
You have something in the NBA playoffs you
yes.
to discuss.
Woo! It's the 9-10 games tonight, baby. We played an 82-game slate where most of the stars took off around, this is the number they're saying now this year, around 16% of the time.
Yeah.
The stars were too busy to play in these games. Just so we could get two teams that were garbage during the regular season a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are you, now this is where I'm going to be a hypocrite.
Okay.
I'm more interested in watching the next 4 nights of basketball than I am the first round.
Oh, no.
I am more interested in watching the win or go home games tonight and then the elimination games on Thursday and Friday than I am watching the first round of the NBA playoffs,
I think that's
which is the worst round of any sport. It's the worst round of any sport in the playoffs.
It's the worst round for like 1 versus 8 and 2 versus 7.
It's the worst
4-5 is legitimate matchups. 3-6 is legitimate
You're
matchups.
saying that. I'm telling you right now. It is, and Nerd Boy has done his homework. It's the worst round of playoffs as far as it's like, get this one over so we can get to the final 8 teams.
I'm excited for 3-6 out west. T-Wolves Lakers.
There's occasionally
that's a great series, especially with Luka now involved.
You're
that's
using
a
great
series.
a lot.
I'm just saying that
the T-Wolves have not been great basketball.
The play-in tournament, I
like the one or done aspect of it.
I could totally not watch.
Okay.
You're saying one and done aspect of what you just said.
I get it. That's why I said
X amount of months.
That's why I called myself a hypocrite. Yes. But I'm more interested in watching professional athletes go, my vacation begins tonight, or I get a chance to go to the playoffs.
Okay.
So I'm watching. I'm a hypocrite. I
got
said
you.
it.
Yeah, you are.
I owned it.
All right. Number 4. I have a question.
Yes.
And I never knew this. We talked about it on the air today.
What's that?
If the Masters has an odd number of players make the cut,
yes,
you still can't have a player play by themselves. So they have somebody on speed dial to play. And it's
they're usually there.
Right. And it's a local guy, or at least a guy from the Philadelphia area that's a member at Augusta, and so he just plays. Now look.
They don't show his score on the TV or anything.
No, and his name's not on the caddy's back, nothing.
Right.
Like, he is not publicized at all.
He's baseball's ghost runner.
Right. He's not allowed to talk to the media. Like, there's rules behind all this. But I'll ask you, you're still playing, and you're still playing in front of all those people. Now, you don't have the major crowd because you're probably playing with the guy that's in dead last.
Sure.
And everybody's ready to watch Rory and Bryson DeChambeau, right? How nervous would you be? You have no pressure on you. None of this counts. You're getting to play just another day at Augusta. But knowing that there are people around, how nervous would you be?
Dude, I'd wet my pants.
I would drill one of the people on the
first off, what's good about it is...
Bang! Ow!
The thing is you have a problem is on the first tee box, people set up camp. And so the first tee box, people run, once the gates are open, you can't run. You walk fast.
Heaven forbid.
Set up your chair.
You
set up your chair to watch everybody tee off. You say, that's what we want to do. I personally, when I've sat for rounds and I've gone, I sat one day at 16.
Okay.
I watched everybody play the entire round of the day, play the par 3.
Yeah, you just had to wait all day.
And you have to wait for them to come around.
Yeah.
But you have time to walk the course because they don't move your chair.
Right.
You set up your chair. Nice. Your chair's there. It doesn't get moved. So I'd be so nervous. I would wet my pants. Like, I would absolutely wet my pants.
I think it's really freaking cool, but it's just like, I would be terrified.
And I've told you that when you cover a Masters, and I looked at my wall the other day, I covered 10 Masters. I had 10 chances to play Augusta because they let the media, you get to play on the Monday after the Masters.
Yeah.
On the course, people who covered the tournament. But you have to be picked out of
like
it's like Bing Ball.
Yeah.
Every year you don't get picked, you get an extra ball with your number on it.
Yeah.
To potentially get you in. I had 10 in there and didn't get picked. And a buddy of mine, Zach Klein, has been picked multiple times.
That's good for Zach Klein.
No, I don't like that. It's not nice.
All right, last thing, you have an Easter-related question?
Yeah, I have an Easter-related question.
Is that correct?
Okay, a few questions. Do the Salciunas do Easter baskets for everybody? Like mom and dad get an Easter basket and Cooper?
No.
Okay.
Just Cooper.
Okay, we do Easter baskets in our house. Everybody gets an Easter basket.
Very nice.
Like when my mom was alive, my mom would get an Easter basket, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, second question is, do you hide Easter eggs?
Yes.
Do you do an Easter egg hunt? And are they plastic eggs with stuff inside them, like money and everything?
Plastic with stuff inside, but the Easter egg hunt, So last year we dyed the eggs and did the little breakfast at home, but then we went to my parents' house down the shore, which, oh my God, Coop, look at all the eggs.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
The Easter egg hunt was like a part 2.
So Easter Bunny left them knowing Coop was coming.
Yep.
Okay, and the last question. What's the candy you do not want to see in your Easter basket if your family loved enough to get you one? There's a candy, to put a candy in your Easter basket that you don't want. I'll help you.
Go ahead.
Mine are those stupid Peeps. I never want Peeps in I do not want a Peep. I do not want sugar and marshmallow or whatever it is. I hate them. Hate them.
You may not have heard the rant, but thank you for reminding me. A lot of you out there are to blame. Candy corn stinks.
It's terrible.
Peeps stink.
Oh, they're terrible.
But a lot of you out there feel the need, it's
to pretend you like them.
It's tradition. Let's buy it. They stink. Stop lying to yourselves. I'm glad that people have jobs, but the only reason why those things are in business is because a lot of you cave and feel the need to buy them. So I agree with you, the Peep. I also don't really need the jelly bean. Like, give me chocolate.
See, I think a jelly bean's a good item.
Chocolate me up. Like, I like the little chalky chocolate eggs.
Oh, I hate them.
I'll gobble those bad boys.
You have to like work
I'll gobble those tinfoil. I'll gobble those bad boys up.
Yeah, but the tinfoil always you have to have like 3 peels on it because they're so old.
That's fine. Bring them on.
They've been around since the Reagan administration.
No, the Peeps should be blasted outside of this universe and into a black hole somewhere where they can't be eaten anymore because they stink. And a lot of you lie to yourself saying it's good because of the time of the year.
Tomorrow morning, Adam Schefter.
Love it.
Tim Kirkchin.
Love it.
Amy Fadul for the 9 o'clock
hour.
hour.
Even more.
I think Wednesday
Don't tell
sounds pretty easy.
That. All right. Talk to you tomorrow morning on the air at 6 and then after the show here on Post Show Headlines. Thanks.
See you then.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.